In this video, we will see how to create a professional map in Google Earth Pro. So in Google Earth Pro, the Google Maps are loaded by default. So you can just zoom in over the area where you want to create a map. The best zoom scale is the one in which you can see the boundaries and the roads clearly in the area. So I am over here in this area, and you can see that I can see the road networks clearly, and even the land use. You can see the terrains, also the district boundaries clearly. So once you are in a working map, you can start creating your features and make your map ready for export. So just like the other GIS tools, Google Earth Pro also creates features as layers. So once you have it, your features will be added over here in My Places. You can control the information on the background map in the layers option. So for example, if I don't want to see the borders and the labels, I will just uncheck this, and you can see that over the map all the labels have been disappeared. So it's up to you if you want this information or not. Similarly, you have all these options to choose. The layers, as I explained, will come over here in the My Places. So once you are ready, you can start making your map over here and then export it as an image. So let's start with the point first. So I will add point features which will be added as a place mark. So they are not called point, they are called place mark in Google Earth. So I will just go over here, add a place mark, and I can move this place mark around over the map by highlighting. Make sure this place mark window is open on the side once you want to edit something related to that particular object. If I close this, if I click OK, I will not be able to move this. So let's put the first place mark over here. You can change the name if you want. Let's call it 1. You can also change the style color of this place mark from here. This is the label which is in white. The icon color is by default selected. If you want to change it, you can change it from here. You can also change the label which is white from here. This shows you the coordinates of the point as well. So click OK, and as you can see that this point 1 has been added as a feature in our map. Similarly, I will add another feature. I'll call it 2 and put it over here, over this point. Click OK, and so on and so forth. You can add as many features as you want depending on your requirement and your criteria. So in this example, I'm going to add 3 points, 1, 2 and 3, third one over here, and click OK. And now I have 3 place marks added in my Google map. The second thing I want to add a path that will connect these points together. So these paths are called add path. You select this option, this add path option. You can change the name if you want to change the name, and let's say it's called path 1. You can also change the style and colors from here. Let's say I want to make this visible over the map, so I can go with either dark blue or dark red. The thing is, it should be clearly visible to me, to us, the audience, plus your team members which you are going to share this with. So in order to do that, you will click on style color, click on this color icon. It will open the window for the different colors to choose from, and you can select the red. It's up to it's your choice really, which the color which you can see. You can judge the best one for your requirement. And the important thing is to change the width as well, because normally the width one will be quite thin, might not be clearly visible. So it's always a good idea to choose the correct width. So I'm starting with 3. If I'm not happy with 3, I can always change it. I will not close this window. Remember, I will keep this open while I'm in edit mode and I'm editing something. So let's create a path from 1 to 2. We just go bring over this box over the first point, click the left button, and now you can keep giving it the points features. So you can also move these points. If you are not happy with their position, you can also move them around till you get the best position. So let's say this is our first path. We just create it, and now it's ready from 1 to 2. I will click OK, and now my path 1 is added from 1 to 2. But I added 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. So I'm now going to connect 2 with 3 as well, using a different path that will call path 2. I will again go to add path, change the name path 2, and this time I will make it in a different color, let's say in dark blue. Click OK. The width is 3, which is good. And now I'll create using the left button from 2 to, and make sure you follow the original alignment as closely as possible. So this one, you can also create your own paths. This example I'm just following the existing one. And now before I click OK to save it, I want to make some minor adjustments to the path. So make sure that it follows closely the existing alignment. You can also drag these points up and down, and it looks good to me. Now you have this, and click OK. Now I have the place marks, I have the paths, and the next thing I want to add is a project boundary. And to add a project boundary, we have an option here which is called add polygon. So click on add polygon. Let's call it project boundary. Style and color, you want to fill it plus outlined, and what color will be the lines. So let me say the lines will be the boundaries black, in black color, with the width of, let's say 3, and the interior area will be yellow. This is the area of the zone that we will create, and the opacity should be around between 60 to 70 normally, so we are able to see the map, so that it does not block the map. We are able to see the background easily. Once you are satisfied with this, you can start creating the boundary. So as soon as I create it, you can see that based on our selected colors, it has automatically made it like that. And this transparency is looks quite good. I can also reduce it further if I want, like this, 50 maybe. Yeah. So now I will click OK, and you can see that now we have our points, paths and project boundaries ready as a map and ready to be shared. Now you can save your project as a KMZ file, as a KML file, which will combine all these layers as as a one file, KMZ. Unlike in the QGIS, where you can save all the layers as a single geo package, which is very useful. We don't have that option here. In the Google Earth, you can choose to save your work as a KMZ or a KML file. So let's say if we want to export this map as an image or a PDF, so we can do that very easily. We'll go to save image option over here, click save image, and once we click on save image, it adds the northing, the scale, legend, showing the polygon, paths, features that we have, and the title. So once I click over here, I can change the title to example map. You can write a description for your map if you want. In this example, I'm going to leave it as it is. So you can see it added the legend, northing, scale, and the map background for us already. You can also uncheck or check the things from here. Choose the default styling which are available, and the important thing is sometimes you want to make it in a better resolution. You may want to change it to a higher resolution to make the quality of image better. So you have these options you can choose from: 720, 1080, 4K, 8K. So a lot of options here. So I think I will save it like this. I will just click save image, and now I can save it on the desktop as a JPEG or a PNG.